In this video I will discuss about the JavaScripts. So how to write the JavaScripts in the HTML code. So in the body section I will try to define the JavaScript. So it will start with the script. So what is the type of the script? So this is a JavaScript. So text slash JavaScript. So after this I will close this. So this is how I created the JavaScript in the HTML code. Now I want to display something. So how to do this? So for example, I want to display some message on the window. So this is document.write. So this is done by using document.write. Just I will close this and save this particular file. Open this browser. Before that I will just try to start the server. I will start at the server. So here it is abc.html. Hi, hello. Now I want to display the variable names. So suppose example I will try to take one example, variable a. So is equal to 10. So I want to display this a. So how to do this? So here I will state document.write the value of a. So I save this particular file. Okay, say that it is displayed in the same line. I want to display it in a different line. So how to do this? So you can make use of /br/. So save this particular file and see this. You can display the different lines. So I can concatenate two different values. So how to do this? By using plus operator, we can concatenate two different parts. So just save this and see the answer, see the result. So hello, hi, hello, 10. So this is what it is displayed. Now I want to discuss the operators. So we have different type of operators: arithmetic, logical, and bitwise operator. So we'll try to discuss about the arithmetic operators. So what are the different type of arithmetic operators? So I will just cancel this thing. I will take two variables, variable a and variable b. So one more variable c, that is used to store the results. So c is equal to a plus b. I want to display the value of the c. So how to do this? Document.write. So c, just save this and see the value of the c, it is 30. So now I want to subtract this, save this particular file. This is minus 10. I want to multiply this, just save this and see the answer. It is multiplication. Division of this, save this and see the answer. So modulus operator also we are having. So we have modulus operator, we have 10. So this is what different type of arithmetic operator. We have a logical operator. So what are the different type of logical operators? We have double AND. So this I will just make it as a true and false. We'll take it as a Boolean values. This is true and this is false. And just try to see this C value. It is false. True and false is false. So OR operations we can use double OR. So this is true, and we can also make use of NOT operations. So what is a NOT operation now? This is a NOT. So true it is there, and the answer will get it as a false. So this is the logical operator. We can also have a bitwise operation. So bitwise operation also you can do. I'll take 10 and 20. C is equal to bitwise AND. So bitwise AND is 0 and bitwise OR. This is bitwise OR and bitwise XOR. So this is 30, and you can also have a bitwise AND NOT operator also. So this is minus 11. So these are the different type of bitwise operator. We have a shorthand operator also where we can increment these values a plus plus, display the value of a. So this is an increment operation. So this 11, and you can also make it as b minus minus and display the value of b also. This is having this is 90, so this is 9. Use of this a is equal to a plus. So what is the meaning of this? This is nothing but a is equal to a plus b. So this the meaning is nothing but a is equal to a plus b. So this can be written in a short form. So you can say that it's 20, 30. The answer is 30. So this a value becomes 30 now. So how to you can also make use of multiplication. So this is equivalent to this particular form, a into b. So it is 200. So these are the shorthand operators we are having. We'll discuss about the function. So you can also define a function in the JavaScript. So how to define the function? So it is better to define the function in the heading part. So this such that you can able to call this function in the body. You can call it in the body. You can write it function in the outside the body or inside the body also you can write. It is recommended to write it inside the head. So I will define the function over here. So again I will make it as a script. Type is equal to text slash JavaScript. And this is the closing part now. So here I will define the function. The name of the function is, so it will start with the function keyword, function this. So this I write something message over here, document dot write inside display. Now I will try to call this function over here. Trying to see like what happens. So here the message is display. The function is called over here. So I can pass certain parameters also. I will pass 20. And here I will try to display this value. So 20 is being displayed. So this is the parameters, without parameters or with parameters also you can do this. So how to handle the events? Event handling is nothing but when the particular button is clicked, the function should be called. So I will try to discuss the event handling here. So here I can have something like the input type. So input type is nothing but text. We can have button, text here, button. So value I will say this as click me. So what function should be called? On click. On click is nothing but the display value. So we'll close this, save this, and you can see this is not displayed because this is not a part of the JavaScript. It's not a part of a JavaScript, it is HTML code. So I just take this off. You can see this, just click this thing and we can just undefined. I will pass some values here. I'll pass some 40. So now we can click those things and the 40 is being displayed. So this is done the button, and you can also do it in the forms also. When your submit button is there, that also you can do on submit. So this is how to do this thing. So on load, okay, on load I will just call this function, particular function, display 40. So this how it is. So on loading it will be displayed. So this is what we can do it in event handling things. Okay. So we have the object creations. So how to create an object in the Java. So how to create an object? Similar to the C, we can create an object in the JavaScript also. So this is created by using a new operator. So this I will try to define this body. now I will have a script type is equal to text slash JavaScript, creating the object using the new operator. So now I have one operator now. So this variable, we can say variable a is equal to new object. So this object is created now. So how to initialize this object? So I will take this as a book. So what are the book? Have some author name. I'll assign some author, book dot author. What is the name of the author? We will just say like Navate, and the book name. So what is the book name? So this will call it as DBMS. So I want to display this two important properties. So how to do this? Using document.write. So we have a book.author, document.write, book.name. So save this particular file. Now you can see that the authors have been written here. So this is the use of the new object. So you can create an object using this particular. So you can also do it by using constructor. So how to do this? By using the constructor. So we have a variable here. So you can say this book. So I have to define a constructor here. There is no built-in constructor. So I will try to define a constructor now. Instead of this, I will just remove this function. Let's say book. So I can rename these things. What is this? So this dot author is equal to what's the name of the author? So this is the Navate, and so make use of this function, this keyword. So this dot name is equal to DBMS. So this I will just cancel this because I am using the constructor now. So just save this and see like whether constructor is working or not. Yes, the constructor is working and I am getting the values now. So if I want to make use of pass the parameters, you can also do this. Okay, you can also pass the parameters now. So here I will say like A and B. So this I call it as A, and this I call it as B. So just save this and see like answers. What is the answer? Navate and DBMS. So this values are displayed now. And also we can discuss about the if-else statements. So how to define an if-else here. So if-else is nothing but if you have a condition and you want to match the condition, you make use of a if-else. So here I will just try to make of if-else statements here. Similar to the C++, C we have a if-else also. If we take one variable day, so this I will call it as 1. So if day is nothing but day is equal to 1, so this I will call it as document.write. So this I will call it as Monday, or else it is some other day. This I will call this as document.write. Document.write. It is some other day. Some other day. So this is the if-else statement. So this I will save this and see the answer. So Monday is coming over here. If the day is nothing but we'll call it as 2. What happens? Now it is coming. It is Monday. If I take it as a 2, what happens? And it will take it as some other day. It will come it as a some other day. So you can also make use of else if there are more than 2 conditions. If you have more than 2 condition, else if day is equal to 2. This can have like document dot write, have a Tuesday over here. Save this and see the answer result. So we're coming it as a Tuesday. So this is the where make use of if else statements, and you can also go for a switch statement. So instead of using this if else, alternative is nothing but the switch. You can have a day here. So what is the predefined condition? We have a case 1. This can be have a document dot write. So we have a Monday over here. So this I will take it as a break. So case 2, take it as a Tuesday. So I'll write document dot write Tuesday. So it's a break statement. So default is some other day. Document dot write, it is some other day. So you can write it as some other day. So these are the 3 conditions we are having, and just I will save this and try to execute this particular thing. Coming as Tuesday, same thing. I take it as 1. So now none of the condition matches. It will go for the default conditions. So I will take day as a 3. Now the default condition is executed. So we will discuss about the loops. So there are different type of loops are there. We have a while loop, and we have a do while, and also we have for loop. So we'll try to see those loops here. So I'll take an example which will calculate the sum of the numbers from 1 to 10 using while loop, and we will do it by do while and for loop also. So for I is equal to 1, I will take variable. So while I is less than 10, the condition is it will repeat up to 10 now, and we'll take one more variable sum, and initialize the sum to 0. So now I will see this sum is equal to sum plus I, and I will try to increment the value of the I. So I will try to display the value of the sum. So document dot write. So this I will display the value of the sum. So just save this and see like 55 is displayed. And one more thing we are having is like we try to find the product of the numbers. We can also do this by if I make use of I star into I, will find the product of the numbers from 1 to 10. And we can do it by using the do while. The same thing we can also do it by do while, and do while. So I is less than or is equal to 10. So this condition. So here sum is equal to sum plus I. So same condition we are using, and I plus plus, incrementing the value of the I. So this is the do while loop. So the same result we are getting, and the for loop also. We can make use of the for loop. So for I is equal to 1 to I is less than or is equal to 10. So I plus plus. So what we will do is inside this I will just write sum is equal to sum plus I. See this value. So it is same thing. We are using the two different type of loops. And one more thing we can do it, foreign loop also is available when the object has more than one property and we try to display that. For example, I'll take person. The person is having some name as an attribute. So name of the person I will just give it as a John, and the age of the person will take it as some 44. And one more thing is like I'll take it as a gender. So here take it as male. 3 different attributes are there. So we can make use of the do while loop, or the foreign loop. So for I in the, so I should define the variable I. So three different attributes are there. So variable I. So phi I in the person. So this I will try to use document dot write. So now I want to display the I value also and the person value also. So this is the person of I. So both things I want to display. So this, just see this, what result you will get. So you are getting all the things now. So this I can make use of a break line if I want to display the results in different lines. I can make use of a break line. So what is the answer? So you will get the all the properties of the object. So this is the use of the for in loop. So these are the different type of loops we are having, and we'll coming to the strings now. So how to define a string in the JavaScript? So how to define a string? So I will just cancel all these things. So variable str1, I will say str1 is equal to new string. So this is the string we are using, my string1. Now I want to find the length of this string. So how to find the length of the string? So here I will make use of document dot write str1 dot length. So this will find you the length of the string. Just execute this and see. See, this 10 is the length of this string. So now this using new operator we created the string and we are trying to get the length of the string. Now I want to find the character of the string. So suppose I want to find what is the character that is located in the position 3. We want to see like what is this particular character that is located at the character 3. So this is the same thing that we are in the C also we have the same thing, and in JavaScript also we are having the same thing. So this is the index. We want to get the index of the particular character. So how to do this? str1 dot index of the particular, we'll say like yes, I want to get the index of the S. So what is the index of the S? 0, 1, 2, 3. So the answer is 3. So this is the advantage of using these functions. And one more thing we can concatenate two different strings. How to do this? So variable str1, variable str2, so it is my string 2. So you want to concatenate these two strings. How to do this? So document dot write str1 concatenate str2. This is like two strings are concatenated. So these are the functions that we can dot write str1 dot big, make it as a big, so we can see that the particular font is appearing in a bigger size, my string 1. So this also you can do, and also you can make it as a bold also, this str1 dot bold. It's appearing in a bold thing, and the color also we can change. This make it as yellow. So color is changed to yellow now. So this is the functions which are italics. Also we can make use of changing it to italics. So how to do this? So change to italics. So we have math functions also. We will discuss about this math functions. So what are the math functions that are available? Means pi value, sine, cos value. If you want to get all those mathematical functions, so just I'll try to execute 3 to 4 functions that are available in the math. So math dot pi. So this pi value, we want to see the pi value of this. You can see that we get the pi values, and also math dot we can also able to get the cosine value also, cos function of in a radians. If we'll take it in a radians, cos value of 34, so get the answer as such a value. So cos and tan value, so all these things are in a radians. It will take it in a radians value. To get the base value of this, so it is the base value of the flow 3.53, and seal function is will go to some higher values if you use the seal function. This is 4 absolute value. So if I want to get some absolute value of minus 3.5, so it will give the absolute value of this 3.5. So these are the some of the math functions that I have discussed. We'll discuss about the array. So how to define an array in JavaScript. So array is mainly defined using new array or new object. So like you can make use of a new operator to define the array. So I will take a variable array. So new array. So I can initialize the values over here 10, 20, 30. Now I want to display the elements of the array. So these are the array object, and these are values here, and I want to display the values. So just save this and try to display it. So we'll display the values. Now I want to find the length of this. So how to do this? Length. So I try to define the length. So length of this array is 3 objects. Yeah, well, 3 here. 3 length is 3, and I want to find I want to push the element. So I want to push some object over here 40. So let us see like what happens after pushing. I will just display the result. So you want to, so the 40 is in the string, we'll just make it as a new line. Display it in a new line. So now 30 and 40 is being displayed over here. Now I want to pop this particular element. So how to do this? Document dot write. We just pop the array here. So array dot pop. Now the one of the element is removed from the array. So you can say that one of the elements is removed here. So display the array now. What elements are removed? We'll just come to know this. 40 is removed. The topmost element will be removed. So 40 is removed. So this is these are the important some of the important arrays. So you can also concatenate the 2 different arrays. So this is how it is possible. So we'll take one more array. So new array 1, 40, 50 and 60. I will take 2 different arrays and try to join these arrays. So array dot concat. So name of the array we want to join. I want to say this and see like 2 arrays are combined together. So these are some of the functions I discussed on the arrays. Now I want to discuss about the date function. Suppose say somebody wants to set the date, or they want to read the date. I'll take a simple example and try to see how the date works in a JavaScript. So just cancel these things. Variable d is equal to new date. I will take one object of the date now. So what is the document dot write? We will say what it is displaying. save this particular file and see like what it is displaying. So it displays the Indian Standard Time. Get full year. I want to display the year. So get full year. So it display the year now. It is 2021. So I want to display only the time. So document dot write only the get seconds. I want to display the seconds. We'll display the seconds now. We'll just refresh this. We'll get some different answer now. So this is what I have discussed in this video. So thanks for watching.